Good afternoon, I'm Isha Bhargava here with a quick look at your weather forecast. So not a lot of active weather in the country. We're feeling a mix of sun and clouds throughout the country. However, here in southern Ontario, there is a easterly winds that are coming up at about 20 kilometers per hour. This causes for some unstable weather. So we have about a 30% chance of some pop-up showers today, this afternoon at around 3 p.m. Good news is that should be clearing around 5-6 p.m., so not too bad. Taking a look at our current temperatures. So the majority of the country sitting at the upper teens, low 20s. The warmer weather, however, is in the East Coast with Charlottetown at 22 and Halifax at 24. Over here in Toronto, we're sitting up at 23 degrees, going to a high of 25 later this afternoon. However, the big news is Iqaluit, which is sitting at a chilly 4 degrees. So we think we're cold. I feel bad for those folks who have to roll up their parkas. Let's take a look at the provincial map. Fairly pleasant in the province of Ontario. Like I said, Toronto sitting at 23 degrees, going up to 25. Sault Ste. Marie up at 18 degrees, which is the low of the province. And places like Ottawa and Kingston also have that unstable weather, so the risk of the isolated showers will be in those areas as well. Let's take a look at what's happening tonight and the weekend. So tonight we'll be dipping down to a low of 17 degrees, which is fairly pleasant and warm. Looks like this weekend, though, is going to be a rainy one. We've got a 40% chance of showers on Friday, which is also the opening day of the CNE. We'll have the temperature high of 25 degrees, feeling like 30 with the humidex. Saturday, however, we also have a 70% chance of showers with temperature of 26 degrees, feeling like 33. Sunday is going to be a hot one. We've got 29 degrees, feeling like 37, and also a 60% chance of showers. The good news, however, is that all these rain predictions are only for the morning, so it should clear out by the afternoon. So if you're planning on doing anything this weekend, heading up to the CNE or anything like that, save your plans for the afternoon. That is a quick look at your weather. We'll be back for your full newscast at 4 p.m. today. That's right, Bill. We have had some unsettled weather throughout the province, and unfortunately, it is going to continue to get worse in some parts of the province. However, let's look at our national conditions. We've got Alberta with slight rain, but mainly clear and warm throughout the rest of the west coast and the prairies. The main news today is the ridge of thunderstorms that have been making its way through southwestern Ontario. Now, this has passed the Toronto area with all the rain we had gotten just a short while ago. It is making its way down east, moving to places like Kingston, where there's a severe thunderstorm watch, and later on today it is going to be making its way further east, moving into the maritime region with Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Let's take a look at our national temperatures. We've got Toronto sitting at a comfortable high of 23 degrees, going up to 25 later on this afternoon. We've got the maritime region in the upper teens and the low 20s, so feeling fairly pleasant, more like a little bit of a sweater weather though. We've got the prairies also in the low 20s. And the west coast, we've got Vancouver sitting at 17 degrees, partly cloudy. Let's take a look at our provincial current conditions. So it gets warmer as we move down south of the province. We've got Sault Ste. Marie sitting at 20 degrees. The hotspot of the province is Ottawa at 27 degrees. However, as I mentioned earlier, the ridge of thunderstorms that are moving east is causing Ottawa and Kingston to be rainy. Kingston sitting at 25 degrees, and we've got Toronto at 23, going up to 25 later on today. Let's take a look at your forecast for tonight. So tonight we will be dipping down to a comfortable low of 16 degrees. Tomorrow it'll be 26 degrees, feeling like 28. However, it's going to be a windy one with winds at 28 kilometers per hour, gusting at 40. So if you are going sailing on the lake, just be a little careful of that. Looking at the rest of your weekend, it's supposed to be a beautiful, bright and sunny weekend. We've got the temperature high of 25 degrees on Friday, dipping to 14 degrees at night. And Sunday will be even warmer with temperatures of 27 degrees, feeling like 30 degrees. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Get out there and enjoy all the festivals that are going on. That's it for your weather. What's happening in the world of sports? Here's Stephanie Chin with more. Well, Zara, Mother Nature is finally blessing us with summer-like temperatures. In fact, there is a heat alert that is on. As you can see, the reason for that heat alert is the high pressure system moving into Toronto, which is causing, summer-like weather, nothing but sunshine, and extremely hot weathers that are feeling closer to the mid-30s. This weather is also continuing on to the Maritimes, with Halifax and St. John's feeling very sunny and hot as well. The prairies are slightly cooler, but still feeling some of the sunshine, with just a few slight clouds here and there. Onto our west coast, though, there's a low pressure system moving in, which is causing for some cooler temperatures and clouds. As you can see, that Vancouver is currently sitting on 16 degrees and Edmonton at 14. This is due to that low pressure system, which will be moving in our direction come this Sunday. However, lucky for us, we will be feeling closer to the mid-20s. Current temperature in Toronto is 28 degrees. And Montreal sitting at 29, and the Maritimes feeling closer to the mid-20s, with Halifax at 26 and Charlottetown at 24. Our prairie region is slightly cooler, but still very warm. Provincial map, Ontario is feeling the heat today. As you can see, we have Sault Ste. Marie at 28 degrees, along with Toronto also sitting at 28 degrees, feeling like a current temperature of 34 degrees. We've got Sudbury at 30, along with Ottawa as well. And Southern Ontario is also feeling the heat, with Sarnia and London both feeling 29 degrees. Our look at your weather for tonight, we will be dipping down to a comfortable low of 19 degrees. But for tomorrow, the high temperature will be 29 degrees, but feeling closer to about 40 degrees thanks to the humid X that's coming along. And this, of course, will bring some chances of thunder showers coming our way. Carrying on to Saturday, also feeling like 29 degrees with the humid X. And come Sunday, the cold front will be pushing in from the west coast and will be dipping down to a nice cooler temperature of 24 degrees and mainly sunny. That is your weekend forecast, so make sure to pack on that sunscreen and stay hydrated. That's it for the weather.